Cats dig their own kind of music. People who leave the radio on for their cat while they are out aren't doing Tabby a favor. A recent study suggests researchers tracked how cats respond to music for humans versus music composed with the high pitch of feline voices and the tempo of purring or suckling. Cats mostly ignored the classical works and overwhelmingly responded to the tunes created for them, in some cases even rubbing against the speaker. We are trying to get people to think more carefully about why they are playing music, says the University of Wisconsin psychologist Charles Snowdon, and who it's really benefiting. A.R. Williams. Towering above, the foundation of China's 21st century growth is concrete. Literally, the country's cement production has spiked 3,000% since 1980. Since 2012, China has made more cement than the US has since 1900. Where is it all going? Mass urbanization, says USGS geologist Hendrik van Os. When you consider large new cities and highways, the Chinese are building faster than anyone before. Cement, which tends to be a cheaper construction material than wood or steel, has been used for China's most ambitious building projects. One of the biggest, the Three Gorges Dam, required 12 million tons of cement, more than the United Kingdom produces in a year. But there's a downside. Cement production, especially in antiquated plants, emits large amounts of CO2, about 5% of all anthropogenic emissions, reports a U.S. study. China's cement contributes as much toward that totally as all other countries combined. Daniel Stone. 5% air, 12% cement, 15% water, 68% mix of coarse and fine aggregates. Cement to concrete. Cement is a small fraction of concrete, which is made with water plus other ingredients like rock, sand, or gravel. Too many additives can weaken it. Empire State Building, 520 feet. How much concrete? In 2014, China produced enough cement to make 330 billion cubic feet of concrete. That's enough to cover the entire island of Manhattan with a block 520 feet thick. US and China, cement production, millions of tons. Cement production tends to reflect political and economic shifts. World revolutions and financial crises have resulted in slowdowns. Great Depression 1929 to 1939. US engages in WWII 1941 to 45. Mao Zedong takes over in China 1949. Oil crisis 1973. Deng Xiaoping opens China to trade 1978. Oil crisis 1979. Deng Xiaoping's southern tour kickstarts China's economy 1992. Three Gorges Dam construction completed 2006. China 2014 2,730 million tons of cement. Global Financial Crisis 2008, United States, 2014, 91. Explore ancient words. Seated in heaven, Mary and Jesus prepare to receive the soul of Thomas, Earl of Lancaster. Scenes leading to his demise are below, clockwise from top left. This section shows the aftermath of the Earth's defeat in battle in 1322. Here I am taken prisoner, says the inscription underneath. The Earl is held before a tribunal. I am judged, says the text, forbidden to argue his case. He is sentenced to death. The Earl is beheaded with a sword near his castle at Pontefract. Two words are all that's needed to explain the scene, the death. Mounted on a horse, the condemned Earl rides through a hostile crowd to his execution. I am under threat, says the text. Relic of a rebellion. A rare 5-inch tall material panel from the 14th century rescued from a one-time riverbank of the Thames in London is both a religious artifact and a piece of political propaganda. Crowned by a scene from heaven, 4 sections show the capture, trial, final journey, and execution of Thomas, Earl of Lancaster. A description in garbled medieval French runs beneath each scene. The Earl was a cousin of King Edward II of England, and his enemy. Allied with a group of barons, he tried to curtail the king's power. Edward defeated him and had him executed. Miracles were soon associated with the Earl's tomb. Devotional panels such as this one were then created to hang in the homes of supporters. It was a big political statement for Thomas of Lancaster and against the king, says Sophie Jackson, an expert at the Museum of London Archaeology. As the political climate changed in favor of the throne, the panel may have been thrown away. Perhaps people didn't want to be seen owning something which aligned them so much with this particular person, A.R. Williams.